Hello, and we have a pre-recorded match here with Dansta and BraMy. I am Trainer Anade, of course, commenting here live, so I have not seen this match, just like you guys have not. But we're going to have a really great match here. So we'll have to see. It looks like the first... Oh, here we go. So we have BraMy is at 8th currently with 1 win, 2 losses. Dansta at 10th with 0 wins, 3 losses. However, you know, this is not the end of the tournament just yet, so there are still lots of points that could be made. So our first level looks like it's going to be on-off switches job 2, maybe a speed run. Though of course the tag is puzzle solving, so we shall have to see. And looks like more or less straightforward at the moment. On-off, just kind of making their way through. And so, yes, I actually asked BraMy, and they said either way is okay. I actually asked. So, all right. So we're watching, looks like right now, there's that block. And I apologize if you can hear a dog barking. One of my puppies deciding to comment with me. So fairly straightforward, looks like, this level. So just running through quickly as possible. Just now getting a checkpoint. Some people call you my bra. I suppose that's fair. Looks like they're just moving around. Really, right now this is going really well. Neither of them have taken a death. They're just running through this level straightforward. The second checkpoint. Wow, this one's actually going on pretty decently lengthwise for what we would hope to see in a race. So it looks like this is, of course, one of those rooms where trying to survive, kill the flying Boom Boom. Which, for those who don't know, Boom Boom is one of those ones that can be difficult, but if you learn the timing can be helpful. Oh no, and Dansta taking the first death there. Luckily there was that checkpoint just before that room. As BraMy moves on and has to go through a little bit of on-off, trying to get these shells to defeat Bowser for him, it looks like. And just for anyone who doesn't know, the way that this works is there are 3 rounds for this match that whoever gets the most clears in 15 minutes is the winner of that round, and then whoever wins the most of the 3 rounds wins that match. However, regardless, all 3 rounds will be played because it does affect their point total. And BraMy getting the clear first. So we have 1 clear with BraMy and 1 with Dansta. Again, sorry if you guys can hear my pup. Yeah, so comments about that. Sorry, just watching BraMy here try to get over the gap, missing, but saving himself. Oh no! And then taking the death and trying again. So yeah, that's one of the things that's interesting about if you look at that world record is, of course, that is whoever beat it fastest, which does not always mean, actually it rarely means, that our runners are going to make it in that amount of time. So it's always a decision to to be, do you want to continue playing one with a longer world record, or do you want to go ahead and skip? But since both of them did make it through eventually, while it took them a while, getting a clear is sometimes a better option than skipping when you know you can beat a level. So this level, as we're watching both of them kind of go through, looks like it's a bunch of enemy spam right now. Maybe one of, you know, Jimmy's levels. Oh, though BraMy, of course, just as I say that, getting the flag. While Dansta, I think, has not made it past this piranha plant. Chat, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Trying to do a spring jump there. And it looks like BraMy accidentally going back into the level, then going on to the next one. Alright, and Dansta, oh no! Seeing the flag, almost reaching it, and hitting not only a Kaizo block, but those bullet bills right there at the end, trolling him. And then we have BraMy here onto this next level. Bit of back and forth against, haha, a nice jump there. There was a P-switch timer, which of course we can't hear, but I saw that he'd hit a P-switch timer, jumping just in time to avoid that. But then, unfortunately, hitting a chain chomp. Dansta still fighting against this level. He knows that it's right here, so probably just hoping he can get through this bullet bill spam. Oh no! Right there, basically touching the flag. And unfortunately, that one bullet bill was just waiting for him, while BraMy making it to the flag on his level, which brings him up to 3 clears to Dansta's 1. So, but Dansta getting to the end there again. Okay, this time getting the flag. Very nice, bringing him up to 2 clears. So, BraMy here with Raging Desert is a... oh no. Well, so it said puzzle solving, and we saw immediately getting attacked by that piranha plant is not necessarily a good sign that maybe this quote-unquote puzzle solving is actually a troll level. It definitely looks like an enemy spam level. So we will see, as BraMy's just trying to maybe run through it, see if he can get through quickly as opposed to taking extra time. Oh, and seeing the flag and making it! Wow! Alright, so BraMy up to 4 clears now, getting through that one nice and quickly despite all that enemy spam. Very good. Moving on to the next one. And Dansta making it through as well, which is really nice. I don't think BraMy took too many tries at that one, but catching up a little bit by getting through very quickly. Alright, so Dansta onto that enemy spam level. We'll see how he does. BraMy is doing, it looks like a fairly standard-ish speedrun. Oh, though it looks like he missed that jump and having to restart. And oh no, it looks like Dansta did not find the star, so having to go a bit slower on his side. It's not find the star, sorry. It's breaking out the star. But this time realizing maybe that star is important, grabbing it on the way down. And BraMy here with the star to help run through those spikes. Just enough time. Of course, we have the clear condition of 60 coins. Nice! And BraMy getting that last coin, going through the door, and right to the flag. So we have BraMy up 5 clears to 3, with Dansta seeing the flag and reaching it. Very nice. So they're decently close in timing. Of course, we still have 6 minutes left. That first level took a lot of time. So we'll have to see if, you know, they're able to pound out these clears really quickly. But of course, there's always a chance that BraMy could get caught up. BraMy seeing that level and being like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead, and I think he decided to skip that one. I didn't notice if it was that it looked like a troll level or if it was just a long world record. Decided not worth his time. Dansta getting through this speed run fairly quickly, it looks like. Managing to, you know, hit the doors, as opposed to, of course, some of us who are maybe not quite as skilled, very likely to hit the spikes instead. But of course, that's one of the things, is these players are, of course, very talented. And that's why they're in this. Oh no! Dansta apparently had a tight timer. I hadn't even noticed. Getting the 60th coin, and the timer ends right when he sees that flag. Alright, BraMy just going through a bunch of pipes and reaching the clear. Brings him up 6-4. Dansta trying to do this one quickly. Oh, deciding to restart. Maybe he thought he took a little too long on entering that doorway this time. That's what the time difference was. BraMy goes on to Super Expert Brothers 2-2. Just standard speedrun. So that's always one of the interesting things, is the way that these levels are selected, is that they are all expert level, and a world record of 130 seconds, a minute 30 or 90 seconds or less, but it definitely can vary on whether they're getting a lot of troll levels or speed runs, though we can see BraMy's level over here, BraMy, I'm sorry, I keep changing the pronunciation. Looks like it's sort of a mix of speedrun and troll, but getting through those thwomps, moving on. And Dansta not only got the clear there, but got the world record. Oh no! And BraMy getting to the gold tape just as it times out, having to restart. Okay, so Dansta now on this level that BraMy skipped. It's named No Idea with a winky face. So we shall see just lots of bob-ombs currently. So this is one where we're, and of course, an angry sun. Oh no, and it looks like there's these different little pits with various things, probably looking for that bomb to let him through, it looks like. Deciding to grab a Yoshi. Wow, BraMy is continuing to go through this one. Oh, looks like it was a trap, perhaps? It looks like Dansta not sure how this level's working. Maybe looking to go back, see if there's something he missed on this first screen. It looks like maybe BraMy went ahead, yep, and so Dansta taking that skip there. Looks like BraMy made a good skip choice there, because not sure how they would have proceeded. Of course, with that extra time there, Dansta has this one more level, which was a fairly fast speedrun level that we saw BraMy do. We'll see if he's able to get it first run through. He has just enough time. Oh, but with that, BraMy gets that clear with 2 seconds left on the timer, bringing him up to 7 clears. With a little over a minute left in this round, Dansta might not have enough time to catch up this time. Oh no! Yep, and then missed that jump, because with those no block jumps, you have to hit it just right. Oh no! And then being spiked at the top there. But of course, with that less than a minute left, even if you know, they're behind or ahead, they want to get as many clears as possible, increase their average clear count. Though neither of them know where they're at, when they're live at least, until afterwards. So 30 seconds left. We have BraMy with 7 clears and Dansta with 5. As the time runs down quickly, BraMy seeing this level, managing to catch himself. Looks like the level creator is making it so you have to avoid those spikes and dropping off. 10 seconds left. Dansta may be able to get here at the end. No. Looks like those pipes slowed him down just a little too much. So with that first round, BraMy takes the win with 7 clears to 5. Alright. So we still have, of course, 2 rounds, and Dansta getting the clear, unfortunately, a few seconds too late. So we have 2 more rounds left, 15 minutes for each round, of course. We will see. So, yeah, I see the question in chat about mid-race. I don't believe that you're aware of how far your opponent is clear-wise. You learn at the end. Yes, and that is the thing, Kotaku, is that for these pre-recorded matches, however, you can be in that call, which can, of course, change the dynamics of how these races can have that sort of dynamic between the racers, of course. Yep, and as Doomsday, one of our racers says, is most of the time, you know, the runners are just running, because probably, even if you have that availability of, you know, talking about it, you're going to end up taking extra time if you talk too much to your opponent. So this first level here is a light gravity run that looks like you have to keep that cape the whole time. BraMy deciding to just skip after losing that cape and seeing that, you know what, I had to keep it the whole time. There's so many spikes. Deciding to just go on to this next one. Dansta sticking it out so far. Trying to make it through, but looks like, yep, he's gonna lose his cape here. Of course, he doesn't know yet, but he's about to see that he needs that cape as well. BraMy taking a death on this level, having to start over, oh no, and face planting into a wall. And then Dansta taking that skip, deciding this level is just taking too long. I'm gonna go on. So this level, Run Forest Run 50-second level, or 50 seconds is what it's called, which means the world record is 35 seconds, so it's not necessarily a tight timer, but of course we don't know yet if maybe there's some cheese that shortened that world record, or if they just gave 50 seconds, but it's beatable a little faster. But it seems fairly straightforward, so both runners just trying to get through this, though it looks like part of the reason why this is in Expert is those big jumps, having to make sure, you know, that good timing, not quite a Kaizo level, but looks like fairly close. Did it have a clear rate of 98? I did not see that. Thank you for pointing that out, Blue Chocobo. Of course, That's one of the interesting things about how levels are chosen is we're not 100% sure. So it's possible that that clear rate was due to only maybe a couple of people had run it. And they already had the lore. 0.98, as in less than 1%. That makes far more sense. Thank you. I was like, yeah, at this point, we're already in under 12 minutes left in the match, and still neither of them have any clears. So even though this seems like it's a fairly straightforward level, the fact that they're not getting clears is maybe an indication of a good choice to skip. And it looks like Dansta avoiding that troll there, letting the pillar bump him. Oh, and BraMy making it to the axe just a second or two before Dansta makes it. So bringing them up to 1-1 clears at 1 each, just within a couple of seconds of each other. Very nice. All right, so it looks like this next one, Kai's Spooky House, is a dark ghost house level, which of course is always one of those dangerous things because you can't necessarily see ahead depending on how the creator makes it. I think we saw for a second BraMy checked that time on this level before deciding to continue trying it. We got a checkpoint, so that's good. From BraMy, with Dansta not too far behind, almost up to that checkpoint. There we go. It looks like we have down here with these arrows saying either direction is a key door and a non-key door. It looks like Dansta saw the key door, not seeing the key, decides to just go ahead, keep moving. And of course now we have a bit of a waiting for this platform to move through. Oh no! BraMy taking a death there as he jumps onto that platform and unfortunately gets knocked off. And Dansta missing the on-off switch. You see him facepalm there. Having to start over again from that checkpoint. BraMy deciding, you know what, I'm going to take a second skip here, move on to that, the next level. Which when he'd gotten all the way through that, and just that little bit of timing, he got a death, especially at 9 minutes in, only having one clear. I think, skipping was the smart thing to do. Of course, like we saw though in that previous level that they did get the clear on, you're never 100% sure, what could be next in this level. So we see actually Dansta getting to the next section of this level and actually getting another checkpoint. And then possibly, okay, looked like it might have been a blind jump for a second, but luckily not. While BraMy here is doing run through the many spiky pillars, which is not, of course, what they're called, and bullet bills, and Dansta gets the second clear. Very nice. So making it through on that last life for Dansta brings him ahead, of course, depending on BraMy completing this level. Looks like right now it's, oh no. So it's a room where they have to possibly beat the flying boom boom to get a key and move on. But that death did bring BraMy back to the checkpoint. Have to do this section of the run again to get back to that boom boom. Dansta seeing this for the first time, of course, which is one of those things of, if you skip, you know, earlier, even if you start the levels at the same times, BraMy, sorry, has the lore that Dansta does not right now. We shall see. So BraMy back at this boom boom room, trying to maybe cheese a little bit by using that bullet blow blaster off to the side, getting a nice jump, pushing Boom Boom into the lava and getting that key. While Dansta is possibly looking for a mushroom or some other sort of power-up. Oh, oh no! So BraMy making the axe while Dansta just avoids that pillar and then unfortunately happens to just bump into it. Sometimes the hitboxes are so misleading. Yeah, with 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes left, we only have 2 clears each from both runners. Only have those 2 clears. So that, of course, is making it, it's gonna be probably a low-scoring round, but it's really still anyone's race. So, oh no, looks like BraMy level he just went into is Short Troll's Big Brain is what it was called. Yes, Short Trolls Need Big Brain. And after, I think possibly, did BraMy use his last skip on that last one? That might mean that he's now stuck, playing through, yep, he's out. So there are technically 2 options. So when our players run out of their 3 skip limit, is they can go ahead and do 1 more skip for -1, but normally what we're going to see is they only really play through from that point on and can't skip. But it looks like BraMy figuring out if he got high enough, getting to see that pillar, and on the second one he actually managed to, alright, find a bomb and do a little bit of excavation here, waiting for each bomb to come clear out the wall for him. While Dansta, shoot, I was looking at the troll level. Dansta may have taken that skip, or did he actually manage to get the clear there? Right, looks like he did take the skip. So Dansta's still having 1 more skip. Looks like he's trying to figure out the timing of these on-off blocks. While that shell hits them, of course, back and forth, making the jumping timing very important. And BraMy, having taken a death, has to go through this again. I mean, one of the quote-unquote good things about a troll level, at least, is that often, once you figure out how the trolls work, you have better chance to go through the second time around. So it looks like BraMy taking the extra time to boo, because he's like, well, at this point it's just taking a while. So Dansta, Dansta also skipping and ending up on this troll level. So that's one of the things, unfortunately, is when you don't know what's coming up, taking those skips really quickly can end up with you being forced to play a troll level like this one. Of course, you know, not saying by any means that those were bad skips. Looked like we had just a bunch of longer levels, you know, troll levels in this set. So we're just kind of watching them try to get through this troll level Now they are at 2 clears each. So, okay, so Dansta taking that skip. There. Wow, looks like Dansta is deciding to take the -1 as opposed to continuing to play that level. Very interesting choice. Now, of course, when you have something like, you know, a troll level, it's, you know, you have to make the decision of, is that skip worth it or not? Oh, and it looks like it was! Dansta reaching the flag on the next level quickly and getting him back up to the second clear. Well, BraMy's still just pounding away at this troll level, trying to figure out how he can get to that flag. You can see the flag there, but he just cannot reach it right now. So it looks like it's quite possible that actually doing that extra skip may have been really smart. With just over a minute left, especially if Dansta can get another clear. Oh no! And a bit of a maze there with the star. And one of the things is, so of course, one of the only safe ways to run through this kind of little maze with the stars is by running through with the star timer still going. It looks like maybe the star timer isn't quite long enough, so maybe he has to try to figure out how to grab that propeller mushroom. Or if he just, nope, moving quickly enough, doesn't look like Dansta can get through quite. With a little over 20 seconds left, BraMy's still fighting against this troll level, going ahead and exiting. I don't think he's taking the -1. Yeah, BraMy just saying, you know what, I can't make it through. I got 2 clears. Dansta is not going to be able to make it either, which does bring them up to 2 clears each. That leads to a tiebreaker for this round. So for those who don't know, the way the tiebreakers work is they're both going to start the level at the same time, and then whoever completes it first is the one who wins that round. So there are no skips, there are, you know, nothing like that. It's just whoever beats it first. Okay. Okay, so actually, I was just told that what happened is, so because this is pre-recorded, and I'm live, so what happened is they actually didn't realize that they had tied up that one, so they're just moving on to the next round. So that 15 minutes, they're doing the third round, and they're gonna do their overtime afterwards. So right now, we actually don't know who won the second round. What we're doing is actually moving on straight to the third round. Dansta miscounting skips, quite possibly. Oh, nice, and BraMy getting that clear in under a minute. Very nice. This one looks like it's a lot about precision, those shell jumps, throwing the shells at just the right time. And then Dansta getting that clear as well. So they're both at 1 clear now on this round. And let's see, going through, looks like we're going to have a bit of flying here. Now, of course, with these players being expert level players, they have no issue. I still have trouble with the cape, I will be honest. So, okay, so it looks like BraMy's saying they're probably going to do that tiebreaker tomorrow. So, and BraMy getting through that level with the cape nice and quickly, and getting the clear. Oh no, as Dansta accidentally spends a little too much time with that P-switch, falling through the floor. So BraMy is currently 2 clears to 1. And it looks like this one... Okay, at first I thought maybe it was some sort of troll level and they had to look for a... on BraMy's side, they had to look for a P-switch, but looks like maybe just they have to make their way up using the spring. BraMy bringing a spring along with him, just for safety. Alright, Dansta hitting the pipe this time, and I think, yep, that brings him right to the end. So Dansta evening it up, now 2 clears each. Alright, so BraMy still with his safety spring here, trying to figure out maybe which way to go. Finding a hidden mushroom with Kaizo block, but alright, eventually able to get up and around and get to those vines. Looking maybe, hoping maybe there was some sort of mid-air, but just ending up YOLOing into the void and having to start over. So Dansta, seeing this level for the first time, makes it up through that pipe and deciding to skip, which I think is fairly smart when it looked like it might have been a pick-a-path level at that point. Especially we've seen BraMy's now taking a little while trying to figure this level out. So we'll have to see. Dansta, though, looks like going through this new one, 1-1 remake, of course, as is also common. Oh no! And having jumped a little too soon, looks like Dansta is sent back to that checkpoint. And BraMy, having tried something different that time around, he brought the bullet bill shooter down, then seemed to get stuck and had to start over. So BraMy's still looking for a way out of this level at this point. That may be what costs him the level, depending. Or not the level, the round. But we of course don't know. There's still 10 minutes left. And I am just guessing here. Dansta following the arrow, which is always a risk. And BraMy deciding, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead, take that skip, and move on. But Dansta making it to the flag, bringing him up to the 3rd clear. Very nice. Alright, so BraMy seeing this level for the first time. Let's see if he tries that YOLO here at the end of this pathway, or not. While Dansta is starting a level called One Line Puzzle. Looks like it's a single room. He sees it. He's like, nope, not worth my time. I'm just going to skip and move on to the next one. And BraMy missing that pipe and having to start over again. Alright, so they're both seeing, for them, fairly new levels at this point. Dansta looks like it's a lot of, sort of enemy spam-ish, precision, avoid those spikes. But he made it through that section. Nice. And BraMy getting it to the flag. Very nice. Alright. Dansta getting the first coin and a checkpoint after the coin, which is always nice. We like to see that. If the level creators are going to give red coin levels, always helpful when there's a checkpoint afterwards. Or rather, after the first red coin, not after the last one. Looks like Dansta may be hoping there was a hidden mushroom, but it was just a one-up, which in this format is not helpful. BraMy trying this level, seeing, oh, so since he has that power up, if he just jumps down, BraMy getting the clear basically at the same time as Dansta does. So they're both at 4 clears. Very, very nice. So that actually has them even right now, with Dansta having used 2 skips, BraMy only using 1 skip so far. So we shall see how BraMy does with this lava level. Red coins. Looks like Dansta's just here. We see the goal right at the end, looking for some way through. Finds the hidden block with the spring. Trying maybe a spring jump here, see if that will give him enough height to get over. BraMy getting that second coin? Second coin? Oh no, that was just his first coin. He went the opposite direction of Dansta. Oh no! Dansta almost making it over those spikes. And unfortunately, as most of us know, those spike hitboxes are just absolutely terrible. They're far bigger than they look, so just barely clipping the spike box. Oh no, and BraMy hitting a spike hitbox too. Different level, of course, but same concept. So Dansta here trying to get over the spike wall. And at this point, he probably knows that he has it, because he has the spring, he knows where it is. But just having to make it over, probably a very close, 1 or 2 pixel jump, which is always difficult, of course. And BraMy making it through, probably happy that there was a checkpoint so that he didn't have to go through for the other red coin. Getting into this boom boom fight. Now, of course, this is my favorite boom boom, because he's so easy to beat. Nice, and BraMy getting to the axe for his 5th clear, while Dansta still trying to get the spring jump so that he can get over these spikes. So we'll have to see. BraMy only has 1 clear so far. If seeing this level, he decides to skip, or he decides to tough it out as well. Because of course this is one of those things where if Dansta does skip, this would be his last skip. Oh no, so close! We see the rage on his face. So BraMy having that extra skip, but Dansta does it! Very nice! That brings Dansta up to 5 clears with that little over 4 minutes left. BraMy trying to get the tech here for that spring jump, and Dansta coming away with a world record. Very nice. BraMy hitting that spike wall. It's just one of those things of, this is, oh, but look, BraMy going up above that spring actually just found a 2nd spring. All right, and with that, he'll probably, as long as he gets the timing right over the spike wall without taking nearly as much time. Oh, so that brings BraMy up to 6 clears to Dansta's 5. And we'll have to see where it goes from here. They still have 3.5 minutes left. Called a 2-way speed run, but very tight timer looks like, but Dansta does it. All right, very nice. So Dansta at 6 clears. BraMy seeing that ice level and taking a skip, going onto that two-way speed run. And I believe Dansta also took his last skip on that that ice level as well, possibly seeing what the world record was, deciding it wasn't worth the time. BraMy getting through quickly, getting that 6th or 7th clear. 10% clear rate. Ah, thank you. All right, so on to this oh no! Super Mario Brothers 1-1 troll. Dansta seeing the flag right at the end and just unfortunately missing that jump very slightly. Oh no. Dansta possibly looking for, oh no! Looking for another way around to go faster. And misses it. Oh, but BraMy here getting to the end and hitting that flag for his 8th clear. Yes, the count is currently correct with 6 clears on Dansta and 8 clears on BraMy. However, the second round was a tie, and the runners were not aware of it, so there was not a tiebreaker for that one. So we don't actually know who won that one. All right, so with just over a minute left, BraMy at 8 clears, Dansta at 7, I believe, or yeah. As they run through this this course, being chased by this bullet bill shooter that is shooting coins, trying to get through as quickly as possible, making Dansta slight lead just ahead of BraMy, trying to outrace that shooter, and Dansta getting the clear, but BraMy just a second behind. Wow. So that brings Dansta to 8, BraMy to 9 clears with only, well, less than 15 seconds left, unless they happen to get like a 5-second speed run that they first shot. No, with a world record of 49 seconds, it looks like BraMy wins that last round with 9 clears to 8. Very close. Yes, much better than that 2-2 that occurred in the second round. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and now we're going to see that overtime for round 2. So just as a reminder, round 2 was 2 clears each. And the way it works is they will both play the same level. Whoever finishes it first will be declared the winner of that round, that second round. And of course, even though BraMy did win this match with the 2 wins out of 3, that win count does matter for their scores. So yep, so we're gonna go ahead and see this. Yeah, so this one is a live, I believe, overtime match right now. So yeah, and 2-2 is a very low count, clear count, but it was just a bunch of troll levels and long levels. So, and they weren't aware at the time that they had tied, so we're getting that little extra bonus content, that tiebreaker now. All right. So they're going into this level. A world record of 7 seconds. So let's see what happens here. Nice running under all those enemies, avoiding the thwomps. Oh my gosh! And Dansta hitting the spikes. Well, BraMy manages to get that spike hitbox just right and hit the flag, bringing BraMy to 3 wins. Very, very nice. Wow. The spike hitboxes. Very good job for our runners. Good game to both. And it looks like Dansta going ahead and liking that level, getting the record after the second try. So go ahead, stick around. We have... Oh! All right, so actually, because that one was live, we do have interviews.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
That was unexpected.
Yeah, that threw me off guard a little bit. I was ready to commentate the next match, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh yeah, play a match right now." So, all right.
So extra bonus round.
Yeah.
So neither of you guys realized that second round through that you had tied.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah. I guess I skipped one too much. I heard. I don't know. I didn't realize it.
Yeah. So what it seems like happened was in that second round through Dansta, you did a 4th skip.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but now you know going into the future, because what had happened is you'd both used 3 skips and it ended up on this troll level. It actually ended up being kind of smart.
Yeah.
Because then you got more
accident.
clears. But what did you guys think of that second round with just
Horribly long. Horribly
Yeah.
long levels. Like everything was just long and bad.
I skipped this one level because it was like 1 minute, and I didn't even play it, and I was hoping for a short level, but the long levels just didn't stop after that. It was
Yeah. I know, it was just long level after long level. And then we also had, I think that second round was the one where we had the first level that I think you both beat. Took you though like 5 minutes or so. It was just long.
Yeah, I don't remember that well because it was a few days ago. So.
Of course.
And I didn't watch the restream right there. I just like got a Discord message. Yo, you made a mistake. play now.
Well, thank you for coming back, doing that that tiebreaker match for us just now live, and doing this interview. It was a very good round. I mean, even with very good match, that second round had so little clears, but you guys were really like neck and neck for most of it. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for running and for joining us here.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead. Now we're actually going to move on briefly to intermission. Probably give you a little information about upcoming conference pace. And then stick around for, we have 5 more matches after this.
They are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever in the lead again.
Wow. Side for sure from Cheese. Okay, doing it, moving. Oh no, the Cheese falls!